Hello, my friends. I have just finished up my workout. I had water in my hand, and when I slapped my hands together, it went on my glasses. Anyways, I just finished up my workout. So I want to be really honest and share what the haps is. So Fire and Flow, that sample came out on Monday, right? Really loving Gut Protocol. I really love Autumn. I want to go back to 9-week control freak, so I'm not going to lie to you when I say that I was kind of hoping I wasn't going to love Fire and Flow. Sometimes I feel like there's this FOMO in Beachbody, right? Like they're always bringing out new programs. Always. There's always something new to try. And I've had a few flops, but in general, good morning, Karen. I really like a lot of our programs. Like they've really resonated with me. So I'm doing Gut Protocol. I'm doing the 4 weeks for everybody. I'm on my second round of the nutrition part. But I did Fire and Flow. I started it yesterday and I ran out of time because I got frustrated. And I finished it today. So I did the fire portion of yesterday, the fire portion of the program, which is with Jericho, the redheaded trainer from Morning Meltdown 100. And that program, okay, the program, I should tell you about the program, but I don't remember all the things, so I'm not gonna tell you right now. Oh, I should stop this and look at my own stories with all the details. But basically there is an upper body workout, a lower body workout, and a cardio workout that Jericho takes you through on the fire days, okay? And then every single set is finished off with a little bit of cardio. I felt like it moved too fast for me yesterday. Jericho loves to jump. There was a lot of jumping. And ever since I've done my pelvic floor work, I don't feel like that's an issue, but I also think that this wouldn't be a very good beginner program or if you're recovering from a workout. I'm not trying to dissuade you, but I want to be really honest because I think sometimes people are like, well, if you're a Beachbody coach, you're trying to sell. I want you to have a transformation. I want you to have as many tools in your tool chest as possible. And I want you just to like try things for yourself. Don't take my word for it, right? Okay, so I did that part of it yesterday. And then I finished up the flow part today with Elise, who's done bar blend and the meditation. She's got like some I am affirmation things on there. And there's a lot of words coming from the girl with a lot of words. This program is going to be really powerful if you struggle with your self-talk and mental health. There's going to be a lot of self-love. Personally, it just feels a little too kumbaya for where I'm at. I need Autumn in my life, and that changes as I go through different seasons and I live in different places, and sometimes I need more of this and sometimes I need more of that. And I want you to be willing to explore different programs to find that secret sauce for you. Because if you were doing the same program since you started, if you're still doing DVDs, there's nothing really wrong with that, but the whole point of this is to explore, to test, to push your body, right? And just to experience different things because you may be prejudging something that would completely change your whole freaking life. Some of you need to do Gut Protocol, but you're in your head about it. You don't want to pay extra for another program, but I'm telling you, this is why you do the samples to see how it resonates. This is why you take the super trainer for a test drive, basically to see if you want to throw punch them or if they're exactly what you need. And at some point, Elise and Jericho might be exactly what I need. But I'm telling you, I did the workout for myself. I want you to try the sample workout. It's up on Beachbody On Demand. I can also send you a link if you don't have BOD yet. It's not what I need. So I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon and be like, this is what I need. I am going to run a group. So those of you, I know there's a few of you that are super pumped about it. And I'm pumped that you're pumped because that's what this is about. This is about you finding what you need and pivoting along the way and trying new things. So I will run a group for it, but it's not a program I'm going to experiment with until it hits the regular Beachbody On Demand catalog. And I'm still just going to continue doing 4 weeks for everybody. Okay? Okay. I want you to know that there's no reason to have FOMO. If you are a coach, I think it's really important you try it. I think it's really important that you offer it to your clients and customers because it might be exactly what they need. And we're not carbon copies of each other. I think we attract like-minded people, but we're all in different seasons and we all have different goals. And maybe that is exactly what you need. So if you have a day off or a rest day coming up soon, I want you to try it out and just see what you think. See how it feels for your body because we're all different, right? Right. Okay, so that's what I wanted to chat with you about. There's no reason to have FOMO. There's no reason to prejudge things. This is your journey. And sometimes we have to gut check because once upon a time, we couldn't do certain things, but we've grown and you're now capable of it. So Don't shy away from some of the weightlifting stuff. Don't shy away from some of the cardio. Don't have this little like box that you live in and say, well, I can't do that jumping, or I'm not strong enough to do that, or I have too much weight to lose to even begin. I was talking to Carol Ann today about how it's so important for you to cultivate your self-belief. I can believe in you all day long, and as your coach, I'll never quit on you. You guys quit on me left and right, and that's okay. I don't judge you for it. I try to not let it hurt my feelings, but I am a human because I believe in you, and I want you to win. I want you to see your own potential, and I want you to show up to it. But we all have to come to this journey in our own time, in our own season. And so I'm asking you to take a step back today, no matter where you're at. Maybe you're rocking your journey, feeling super good, getting lots of momentum. That's really awesome. I'm proud of you. If you're struggle busting, if you're feeling super sad, if you have this broken mantra around this is too hard and you don't know where to begin, you are the only thing standing in your way, okay? And you have to, at some point, decide you're gonna do something differently. And I'm not asking you to do everything differently. That's impossible. It's not impossible, but it's too big of a thing. I don't need you to do all or nothing. I don't need you to completely rewrite your story. I just need you to begin where you are and show up in the ways that you can. And so I think a really important part of this whole journey is to figure out where your workouts belong in your life. If you literally only have 10 minutes a day, well then you find that 10-minute window and you freaking protect it. You set an alarm on your phone and you show up to it. If that means that you literally push play and you sit on your couch and watch it, you protect that window. You insulate that time because we're all super busy. You have to make a decision that you want to change something. And if you're really unhappy, you're miserable or stuck or overwhelmed, or you're just really inspired and motivated to show up, you're the author of that. You're the driver of that bus. I want you to realize and recognize your own potential. And so I'll believe in you for forever. I'm always happy to give you ideas and workout suggestions and personal development book things you should listen to. But at the end of the day, you're the one that will decide if you're going to show up to it or not. So where will your workout fit? Where can you squeeze little teeny tiny pockets of mindset work? Because it's a thing. It's all interconnected. The way we think about ourselves impacts the way that we show up to our workouts. It impacts the way that the food choices, the water choices, the sleep choices, the self-sabotage choices that we ultimately make. It all comes back to your mindset. It all comes back to your self-belief and your self-talk. And if that is off kilter, welcome to the club. I deal with it too. I am nowhere near the version of myself I was when I started this journey freaking like 8 years ago. Like you would not even recognize me. And I still struggle. I still go through shit. I still have like, if you saw my stories today, I was fit to be tied. I was so freaking mad and angry and I was just looking for somebody. I was looking for somebody to fight with. And I showed up to my workout. I just rechanneled it. It was like, the story in my brain is broken right now. I'm going to give Sarah grace. I'm not going to start beating her up because, she wants to cut somebody. No. Instead, I'm going to redirect that energy and I'm going to control my freaking controllables and I'm going to do what I can do. And then we're all just going to move on. And so I did. I pushed play. I got on Zoom, which you're all welcome to get on Zoom. I got on Zoom. I said hi to everyone. Brianna showed me some ducks to try and make me feel better about my life, which it did help. Thank you, Brianna. And then I finished the sample. I was like, this isn't for me. Next. I did my workout and I felt so much better. I felt so much better because I have redirected my entire freaking day. I could have continued to be pissy. I could have continued to look for ways that this is too hard or I don't have time or I can't get it done or everything's out to get me. I could continue down that path, or it could be like, check it before you freaking wreck it. What will serve you? What will serve me was moving my body. What will serve you is moving your body. And I need you to stop overcomplicating it and making it bigger than it needs to be. It can literally be you dancing in your living room. It can literally be you going for a walk. It can literally be you pushing play and sitting your tuchus on the couch while you watch it. But you have to figure out why this matters, and then you have to take the action every single day. Not when you feel like it, not when it's convenient, not when it works for you, but every single day. You show up to it. And Lindsay texted me yesterday, and then she posted in here about how she was under the weather and not feeling good, but she felt like she needed to move her body. And so I was like, it sounds like what you need is rest. And that's okay. If you need rest, if you're seriously struggling, or you're recovering, or your kids have been sick, or you haven't been sleeping, I am not asking you to be a crazy person. I don't need you to go hike Telegraph uphill, backwards, pushing a freaking tire. That's not what this is. Sometimes that workout block that I'm asking you to protect, it's not a workout, but you're still showing up to it with the intention that you're there to put on your oxygen mask and to do your work. So maybe that means you do a little bit of stretch. Maybe that means you literally sit down and you read something. Maybe that means you take a nap. Like, that's acceptable. That is you showing up to your journey and honoring where you're at, body, mind, and spirit. Okay? So that was a lot of words. I don't know if it even resonated with you, other than to say, I think you should try fire and flow. I was like, fire and spice? No, fire and flow. Just give it a try, whatever. I tried it. It's not for me. Doesn't mean it won't be for you. That's cool. You do you, boo-boo. And then, take the action. Do the thing. You are so worthy of this transformation. You are so capable of changing your life in as big a way as you want. But it comes back to you. It comes back to you. You're the driver of it. You're the author of your story, which is really freaking rad. So take some action today. And if you don't know what to do, if it feels super overwhelming, you just do the next right thing. What is literally the next right thing? Is it to have another coffee with creamer, or is it to drink some water? It's to drink some water. Is it to have some chips at lunch, or is it to have some veggies and hummus? It's to have the veggies and hummus. Is it to go for a walk, or is it to turn on Desperate Housewives or Amber Heard shitting on something? It's to go for a walk, okay? This is your journey. It doesn't need to look like mine, but I am going to shine my freaking light, and I'm going to call you out on your crap, and I'm going to encourage you to keep showing up and to keep pivoting and to keep realigning. It doesn't mean you failed or you've gotten off track. It doesn't mean any of that. It just means that you're human on a human imperfect journey, okay? And it's a freaking gift that we get to show up to it every single day. So do your best and surrender the rest. I'm asking you to cultivate your own freaking highlight reel, girlfriend. I want you to figure out your wins, even when they feel so small, and that mean girl voice in the back of your head is like, well, it could have been better. Well, you should have done more. Well, is it even enough? If it's you intentionally choosing to prioritize your journey, whatever that looks like, that goes in the highlight reel. That goes in the highlight reel. Don't come at me with, I didn't get all my workouts in. Did you still show up to your journey? Did you still listen to something that inspires you? Did you listen to one of my TED Talks? Did you move your freaking body? Did you prioritize getting a little extra water? Did you get back on track with your nutrition? Yes, yes, yes. Put that on your list. You are winning at this journey. It's not an overnight thing. I don't know why we think we should have one salad, drink one glass of water, or do one workout, and our lives will be different. It's not. It's just like hygiene. You do that shit every single day. I brush my teeth every day. I take a shower every single day. Kind of weird about that. No judgment if you're not. But you just do it every single day. Okay? Okay. Cool. Great talk. So, still working on my mindset. So I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to listen to something that inspires me. I'm going to control my controllables. I went off track this weekend. I shared about that. I totally binged. And the scale bumped up, and I'm still freaking bloated. On Wednesday, I'm still bloated from this weekend, and I'm feeling a little discouraged. I'm feeling a little frustrated. I'm feeling a little like I just want to eat the food again if I'm still going to be bloated. Sharing that in case you're like me too, well, then it's okay. We just trust the process. There's not like this 24-hour window where it either works or it doesn't. No, you trust the process. You believe in yourself. You love yourself enough to show up and to do the next right thing. Doesn't have to be huge. It just needs to be yours, right? Right. Okay. So if no one else has told you lately, I believe in you and I love you and I want you to win. I want you to collect all the ways that you are in fact showing up. And if you're not showing up, this is the perfect opportunity on a Wednesday freaking morning at 10, whatever time it is, to say, what can I do? What can I do differently? How can I rewrite it? I don't need to wait for tomorrow. I don't need to wait for a Monday. I don't need to wait for a new month. I don't need to wait for a new program launch. I can begin today. You don't need to wait for a Monday. Begin today. In this moment, even if you're watching it at bedtime, you can drink a little bit of water, you can do some freaking squats, and you can set out your workout clothes for the following day, right? Right. All right. I love you too, Karen.